So I know we're going to be live any minute now, and so I just stay here and keep holding space. Oh, I think we're live. Hi, welcome. So I'm always into divine timing. I've been here for hours talking to the ancestors, channeling for the ancestor magic class. This is a really profound class because it's a do it at your own pace. It's less than an hour a day. It's not like a long thing you have to show up for and be involved in. They've asked for it to come through in these little, like, do this today and do this tomorrow and then do this the next day. And you don't have to think, but of course you're in the process. So much incredible beauty has been coming through, and how to bring it to you in these bite-sized pieces. So we have been playing all morning, and of course tomorrow is Samhain. Tomorrow's the 31st. Now it's 11:11. Namaste. So Akasha here, Akasha. Make sure that you join me at nanakasha.com so we can let you know what's going on, and subscribe here, of course, because you'll know when we go live. And we've got tomorrow such a fun show happening because it's Samhain. So we're having a celebration for about an hour and a half, and I have a sound healer coming on. I have a lady who created the Celtic Oracle, Goddess Oracle deck. It's going to come on. We're going to be working with some Celtic, and we're doing a lot of Celtic magic tomorrow. And now I understand. Okay, now I understand some of the things that were happening this morning. So tomorrow we're going to draw in my world, we draw on all the ancient traditions, the stars, the planets, the universities, and the Pleiades, which I've attended earlier in my life. And this one, I started waking up always at a particular time. And I was working with a particular channel, and a being from the Pleiades, and he said, "Oh, you're going to the university in the Pleiades." And you are called to do that too. So you are being called back to lineages, back to universities, maybe to pick up where you were left off. Maybe it was like, as an oracle at Delphi, you were interrupted when the temples were shut down. Maybe you were working on the Pleiades or in Orion or Sirius or somewhere else. And there's different wisdom, there's different magic, and we get to be the melting pot of all these things we've done and we've been. And that's the purpose that we're here. So I'm not even gonna say what we're gonna do, because what I told you was come for a shamanic journey with the ancestors. So we're gonna open sacred space, and that's what we're gonna do. So much beauty came through this morning. So tomorrow's party is going to be drawing on Hecate. If you're not familiar with her, you really want to be, and the Morrigan. And so these are mysteries I'm going to leave you with. Feel free to poke around. However, what I like to do is tune directly into these energies and receive from them what is the now moment wisdom of who they are, because we have stories and they've been interpreted and misinterpreted and blamed, and we know almost every story about a goddess or a woman or a priestess or a queen or whatever. I mean, we barely know of any queens. They were all erased. All of those feminine roles were maligned, misinterpreted, misunderstood, condemned, and erased, just plain erased. And it's not true. The ancient cultures were very, especially the Maya, they had an equality culture of kind of mind-blowing proportions. So some of what I've been downloading is for the Ancestor Magic class that starts on Saturday. So on Saturday, if you are in the class, we will let you know. But we are going to do about a 2-hour class on Saturday. Normally it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour. You don't have to show up live. There's nothing to interact with. However, the first one, I want to share a little bit more about how to do this. What is going to be the best way to get the most from this process, because we're going into a divine timeline with the ancestors right now. We are between the worlds, right? We're in that time where everybody's having the Day of the Dead and the souls and Samhain and celebrating the veil being thin, meaning that it's easier for us to access other realms, especially ancestral realms. That could be family, it could be your cat that passed last year, could be your daughter, like my daughter. I realized she died 30 years ago. Wow. She's been hanging around. I always do a nice dumb dinner with her. And there's a lot of beautiful traditions. However, you're here to remember your vast, multidimensional divine self. So this journey is designed to give you all kinds of very powerful little tools that are going to be shifting. And some of those wisdoms are going to be coming through today because that's what I've been working on. I don't know how many versions of this class already written and downloaded. And then I show up and I'm like, what is it you want to tell me today? And it morphs and it unravels like the spiral that we live inside of. So today I think I'm going to give you some really powerful Maya cosmovision principles that will literally change your entire perspective of reality. So that may be on the agenda today. I think it's going to be because the shamanic journey is about you having an experience, right? So in the meantime, as we're getting ready, please say hi, please ask questions, please send blessings. We're going to have a lot of blessings. We are already inside of a sacred temple. And many of you, as my students know about the Infinity Healing Chamber, that's the basic structure. But when you go into that sacred temple between the worlds, you are being guided and helped and supported by both the divine ascended masters that are embodying the gold and silver ray. You are suspended between the worlds. You are here remembering that you're the center between the above and the below, between spirit and earth. You're living in the surface world, the three worlds that most cultures in the Maya had. They understood. And these are vital paradigms that you're going to get these bite-sized pieces. Somehow these ancestors are going to bring in through these 20 days together drops that are going to go right into your brain, right into softening those old patterns, allowing you to let go of anything that is causing a mask, an ego to still hold you prisoner from who you are, what you could be. So you could come with any goal at all. I want more money. I want a new job. I want to find my soulmate. I want to know my spiritual path. I want to live every moment to the fullest. That's mine. I want to actually embody the things I'm learning, like asking for everything I do and say and all the money that goes in and out to be blessed and to multiply and come back to me, because it's going to. So if you curse it, it's going to come back to you in a cursed way. If you're angry with the money when you send it out, or you think it's not fair, or you think that's all there is, you filled that money with that energy. And not only is the person you're paying and the person they're going to pay going to get that energy, ew, when it comes back to you, and it's going to come back to you, right? It's going to come back with ew. So this is a quantum leap in 3 weeks that we are going to be guided into today in a really beautiful way. And for everybody, the class is still available, of course. And a lot of people won't be coming live. And here's why: because they have kids, or they have a job, or they have something else. So all you do is you either start Saturday or Sunday, and you get the replay. And we're going to be sending it out within 2 hours max every day. And so every day you will have that. And if you are busy that morning, then you say, oh, I'm going to do it at my lunchtime, or I'm going to set aside 5 o'clock, or I'm going to do it whenever. Like, you do whatever suits you. Now, it'd be great if you set up a regular time and to do this for your spiritual practice anyway. We are being gifted with spiritual technology. Don't underestimate any of this, the power of any of this. It may look simple. You do not understand the layers of quantum physics, of sacred science, of alchemy, of divine laws, of high level and high states of consciousness that create and see and connect in a completely different way than where you are now. The point is to free your mind and to open your inner eye and to reconnect you to the divine realm of the ancestors and the grandmothers and the magic that they embody. That is the wisdom. Magic is not evil or a fairy tale or anything like that. Magic is the word that we are left with, as maligned as it is. You need to reclaim imagination, magic, intuition. You need to reclaim these divine, sacred, feminine concepts because they hold your power to create, and you're doing it anyway, but you're doing it by default. You're believing the illusion. Everything around you is a reflection. So one of the most powerful, I don't know, there's so many powerful concepts that the Maya cosmovision has, their paradigm, their perspective of the world, what they grow up in or grew up in. And we are helping to understand, we're starting to access the truth underneath the burned books and the bullshit misinterpretations of a conquering culture. It's normal. And so the mirror idea, you hear about this, everything's a reflection. You can hear in Hindu, you can go, I don't know, I think anywhere, probably in the Bible, there's something about being a mirror. You can go into a quantum physics, you can go into Joe Dispenza, you can go into any sciencey aspect. You can come to this truth from any lens that you would like. That's the beauty. What is drawing you right now? It's all going to bring you to the center of who you are, where you reclaim your power, where you realize, oh, I already have it. It already exists. The divine laws support whatever you're doing. If you have a different practice, if you are learning a particular healing method, if you are really into an ancient Egyptian light body activation, like like Diana does, like every day, and all my light body students that we went through 3 years of light body school together, where I downloaded all of the mystery school information I had learned here physically, as well as the new information that was coming through. And that was about 10 years ago. 10 years ago here in the Yucatan when that first came through from Thoth and Itzamna, but I didn't know it was Itzamna at the time. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Brittany. Woo, woo, woo. I know I love Celtic traditions. It is my blood. It is early. My first memories were Greek, memories of the Greek gods, the goddesses of Athena, of Artemis running in the woods, being a priestess, being an oracle, very, very young, like 3 years old, sitting next to the spring at Delphi. All of that, just phenomenal. I knew it all. I went there when I was 9 and followed the guide around and knew every place we were going. He would say, and this is the temple of, and then he'd let me say something. So nobody knew what past lives were. I had memories in Florence I knew exactly, my parents were trying to figure out where to go. And I go, oh, it's over there and down there and over there. And they just looked at me like, okay, eat your pizza. And then it turned out to be right. So you've had all of these glimpses and they're all coming together now. Your timelines are open. You live in a spiral. And the biggest exciting thing is that the Celtic world that I was in, the Reformed Congregation of the Goddess, the Celtic traditions for 16 years I raised my children in, they complement the Native American. They complement the Lakota Sioux shamans I studied with. They complement the Maya. They complement every tradition, especially Mesoamerican, Incan, and Celtic, Viking. I want to say, Gaelic, and even in Rome and Malta and these places, by calling directions, having a different color and a different element that you worked with in the directions, and that making that a part of your everyday. So that's what I want you to do. If you join the class, we're going to be doing that. We're going to open in ceremony. We're going to be calling. We're going to be working with the number 4 and the number 5, which gives us our 20 days. It's a sacred day in the Mayan calendar. Every day, we're going to start with downloading the energy of the day, because one of the Maya wisdoms is that every day is being carried. The energy of the today is being carried by a divine being. And that divine being is either cosmically oriented or earth oriented. There's 10 of each. And the masculine aspect of it embodies a being, maybe a jaguar, maybe the sacred feminine, maybe a storm, okay, and maybe connecting to ancestors, which is today's sign. So then there's a number, and the number is feminine, and that has a deep meaning as well. So we're going to just touch on that, but that is going to be the flavor that comes in, because these are energies that are carrying today, whether you know it or not. And believe me, the depth of your life that starts to open when you're just like, thank you, Sib, for carrying today. And then you just acknowledge that today is a good day for connecting with your ancestors, which it is. Isn't it wonderful? The Celtic traditions are so wonderful this time of year because they're full of love, and they honor earth and beauty and the fairies and the nature spirits and the elements and the moon and the divine feminine and the divine masculine also. But right now we're really resurrecting that divine feminine, right? So we're going to have, we're also tomorrow going to draw in power animals, okay? Celtic. And the jaguar is coming from the Maya, but the Celtic ones asked. And the ones that asked to come are bat, owl, raven was the first one. I'm like, who was the first one? It was raven, bat, owl, and snake. And so snake and then jaguar also, snake crosses over into the Maya, but those are some of the animals that we're going to play with tomorrow. So all of them are ancestors. The trees are ancestors. The crystals are ancestors. If you know how old some of these parts of the earth are, the waters carry memory. We know from Dr. Emoto, that you imbue it. Like, I drink out of all these crazy cute little cups because these little cute kittens on a cloud with a bunch of, I guess that's me, oh, my lips, that's so cute. Believe, it says, with little stars and hearts floating on a cloud. All of this is just pure magic to me. This is being imbued into my drink. All right. This is a site we're going to in December in Campeche, and we get to actually do ceremony with our Mayan wisdom keeper at the site in front of this. That's unheard of. Like, I'm just like holding my breath, okay? It's called Campeche. So I use this mug, and I have ones with pyramids on it, pictures of other pyramids I like to go to. And I drink out of that because I'm calling on the energy of the pyramid, of the ancestors, of the land, of the initiation, of the sacred priestesses, of the Mayan Cosmic University, of my life there, of an energy from the grandmother tree of life that might be standing right there next to it. I don't know what you're connecting to on that land, but ancestor magic respects time as infinite and a spiral. It respects you and me as beings who are here with a great purpose, and we each have a puzzle piece. So I think we are going to go into that. Okay. The biggest concept I was going to say is the mirror, but there's so many. The idea that everything reflects us. They say that you live on a planet of mirrors. We do. And there's nowhere you can look that it is not a reflection of you. So if you love me today and hate me tomorrow, and if you've been a teacher or a healer, you know that happens. It's a common thing. Like, oh, you're the greatest answer to me. Oh, I hate you. You didn't fix all my problems, and now I want to blame you for my problems. It's just normal, right? Or a parent get the same thing, right? Hopefully not from your partner. But this is why you can't be attached to what someone else thinks. You have to keep being you. And then that's a reflection. And so you go, oh, wow, not why it's my fault they don't love me. I want to fix them. No. Ancestor magic is wisdom that sees time, that sees cycles, that sees the infinite nature, that says, number one, the grandmothers say, peace. This isn't a cutesy concept. This is power. Peace is a state of consciousness. Anger is a state. Guilt is a state of consciousness. Shame is a state of consciousness. Acceptance is a state of consciousness. It's where you take your power back. And gratitude and enlightenment. So peace is so high on the scale and so missing from our lives because we were not raised in peace. We were raised in conflict. We were raised in control. We were raised in threats. The ancestors unravel that. Everything unravels in a spiral. You live in a spiral. You heal in a spiral. You're just like the fern. You're just like the shell. You're just like the Fibonacci spiral. It's why the pyramids are aligned on these earth grids, these sacred spirals that are bringing energies up and down. It's why they're aligned to the equinoxes, the solstices, the moons, the high moon, the this, the that. There's all sorts of incredible conscious energies everywhere, and you don't lack anything. The alchemy of abundance is that it's already here. And I'm going even deeper than, oh, okay, yeah, it's already here, whatever. Now I'm going to go chase it. No, you don't need to go chase it. You don't need to go figure out a new thing to do with it. You need to come and embody it. So that's why I want to invite you, if you haven't joined yet and you're like, oh, I don't have time or I'm really busy, well, then start in 2 weeks, right? Say, oh, in 2 weeks when I'm done with this class, or when, I've gotten home from my trip or my honeymoon or something, like I met a lady the other day who's on her honeymoon in Italy. So I was like, well, finish your honeymoon, before you come start the class. That's perfectly fine. Or if you are on a journey, if you are manifesting something or starting a business or going through a transition, leaving, if you're leaving a house, if you're leaving a job, if you're leaving a relationship, if you're leaving a country, if you're going into a new one, right? A new one of any of these things. We're all in a lot of transition right now. Everything we do is going to bring you these sacred frameworks, and then one day builds on the next. So the 5 days is day 1, 2, 3, 4. We learn a little bit of a concept. There's a download, there's a statement, there's a transmission, there's a goddess or a sacred guide, and that day is complete within itself. You will have a powerful download. You will have a powerful healing. You will have a powerful new mindset. All of it will be downloaded to you in that 45 minutes. Now, this is what I've agreed to. So I'm not allowed to go over an hour on these except on Saturday, because I have concepts I want you to have going in. And if you're signed up for the class, you're going to get some of that in an email like today and tomorrow and stuff, so you can start to be tuning in. In the meantime, it's not coming to say, oh, what do I want? And I need a list of everything that's wrong with me and everything I want fixed and everything I do. You can do that, and you don't have to, okay? You can find one thought, one image to represent what it is, or you can surrender to your higher self and say, what is optimal? So I want you to enter this sacred space today, because we're going on a shamanic journey with the ancestors. I'm going to surrender it all to them. You're here. So just like when you come on a retreat, or just like when you join a class, now your energy has entered. Now you are also part of that energy. Your soul's signature frequency is joined the group, all right? And beaming out from us is that signal that we're asking for a reflection. So what do you want to come for 3 weeks? What do you want in the next month in your life? Okay, if you want to do this outside of our container, think of it just that way. What is it? And you're walking through a portal right now, right? We're deep. We are Persephone. We are Inanna. Okay, these are divine feminine guides that take us deep. But I want you to remember that you want to eat the seeds of the pomegranate. You want to embody that story, because the true story is, it is your heart. It is renewal. It is delicious. Put a pomegranate on your altar. Cut an apple the correct way, this way. Open it, and the seeds form a 5-pointed star. That is a pentacle. This is a very important sacred wisdom, especially to the Celts. We did it all over Glastonbury. It's called the Isle of Apples. So we gathered a lot of apples, and I had many tiny ones and bigger ones for everywhere we went, to leave as blessings and put on the altar or put on the labyrinth that we walked on. And they're wonderful because, of course, they're biodegradable. So you could leave them in nature. You could leave them by a stream. You could leave them places. Don't leave them by your house and attract ants, okay? However, that and a pomegranate. You can leave the pomegranate whole. I always do those this time of year for my altar. Now, an ancestral altar that you want to do now may include photos of people, but it does not have to. It may include flowers. Here, flowers are everywhere. They're selling flowers. Lots of orange, lots of yellow, lots of reds, and then anything you want. Could be what you love, could be what some particular ancestor loved, could be just what you feel in the moment. What herbs call you? What things? But please have black stones, have obsidians or any black stone, okay? Ask it to be the guardian that absorbs the energies. Call the jaguar medicine, whether you feel attached to it or not. Just ask grandmother jaguar to walk with you so that you have the vision to see in the dark, like a cat. If you don't connect to jaguar, then ask an ocelot or a cheetah or your cat at home. All right, they all have that ability. And the wisdom, all right, of walking in this time is not to chase, not to run, not to feel desperate, not to feel sad, to let the emotions move through your body without a story, and then invite a different energy to flavor. What would you like to feel? Blessed? Grateful? It might be bitter, but it's bittersweet, like, oh, I miss you, but wasn't it wonderful? Or, I have so missed my priestess training. I've so missed the wise part of me. I'm ready for grandmother Ishmukane, come to me now. Bring me into connection with the wisdom. Take this mask that I've been wearing. Take these fears that I carry. Take this worry that I have. Take this lack. Take these limiting beliefs. Take them, reweave them, compost them, blend them, remold the masks that I wear, remold the roles I play in life with what? Self-love, self-acceptance, standing in my power, knowing it's all inside of me, letting the divine, letting so much magic support me as I walk. So you have in every moment a choice of what you believe. And if you're listening to the stories that are going on around you, the ancestors say you are not hearing the voice guiding you to what you wish for. Doesn't mean that you can't ever watch a movie or talk to somebody. You've got to be extremely careful. Don't just say, oh, well, it doesn't matter. It does matter. It goes in. It is a form of hypnosis. When you have something running in the background, if somebody's listening to the news, if somebody is saying, oh my God, this terrible thing is happening. No, it's not. I actually had to stop a dear friend of mine twice the other day because he started to tell me some unnecessary thing that was someone else's opinion of about how something was stupid and bad and kind of sarcastic. It was just this disrespectful opinion. But isn't it funny? You want to hear this person's perspective? And I said, no. And he just looked at me, what? I said, no offense, but no, because I know it's not going to be a supportive one. So I have no interest in hearing it. And I did that twice. You may or may not be ready to speak up to your friends and family like that, but I protect my energy. I protect my mind. I protect what goes in it, all the way to the degree that I have lists and lists and lists on my phone that the minute anything may be interrupting or drawing me down in a negative path, I stick something on. And this is what part of the tools that the ancestors want you to have is sayings and statements and my own dress is tickling my toe, and magic spells and words and ways of understanding what it is that will really have an effect on freeing you from your fears, your past, your power. We all have to accept that we are living in it's called the time-space continuum, if you want to get really into the technical spiritual science of it. There's a lot of spiritual science. There's a lot of spiritual technology. It's all being proven by science now, but it's been known for a gazillion years. And the idea, though, that you are a technology, you have within you a technology. You are AI. This is AI, right? And you can go in and ask, and it will be given. Then if you say, I ask, and then I step in, okay, here, and you're literally waiting could I have that ice cream cone? And they start pouring the ice cream cone in front of you and they hand it to you. You prepare to receive that quickly. We're going to erase all the things, the beliefs within you, but not in a way where we say, you're bad. We're going to do the alchemy of abundance. Okay. The alchemy of abundance is the ancestral secret is you have the ability to alchemize, to transform, to metamorphosize, to transmute anything and everything and take the power. So if you have a fear that is controlling you, I used to have panic attacks, then take the power from it and turn it into a power that is what? Going to give you joy in every moment. That's going to give you clarity in every moment. That's going to bring you back into the eternal now in every moment. We are going to alchemize. We are going to declare. We're going to call in. We're going to conjure. We're going to work with the ancestors. We're going to work with the divine laws, and it's all going to come in bite-sized pieces. So now the mirror is just one of the wonderful concepts. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, you're going to a dumb dinner tomorrow. Oh my gosh, a dumb dinner with other people. I've never done that. How very interesting. Well, my daughter died. So I almost every year I have my own. I don't even invite Chris. I have my own. And if anybody doesn't know what a dumb dinner is that you sit down with someone who's passed and you prepare a dinner just as if they're there. You invited them and you put the plate there and here, and you have a dinner and you have conversations with them just as if they're here, but you don't talk out loud. That's the dumb part. Dumb meaning you can't talk. You don't speak out loud. And of course, you can invite more than one person if you have many people in your life. And you can invite one person that you miss, or you can invite people that you've had conflict with. And then beforehand, you invite them and throw a party of joy, a celebration, a completion party, okay? The ancestors say, do not waste a single moment of your life. Do not waste a single thought that you use to create your reality, because you are creating your reality. Okay, good. So, I know there's just too much. There's just too much yumminess. So which one do I want now? Mama. Let's try this one. Okay, my loves. There's just nothing more incredible than this work, and I feel blessed because the higher your awareness goes, or the deeper it goes, really is a better way to put it, is we're deep diving into the cenotes, into the caves inside of us to find the treasures, to purify in our own waters, to go into the womb of our own creation, our own beginnings. And you don't see things the same. You don't care about things the same way. You have a completely different perspective of reality, and there's no way to explain it. You have to embody it, and you have to believe it before you see it, and you have to keep declaring it despite what you see. And when it doesn't show up on time, or doesn't show up the way you want it, or it seems to be taking too long, you have to refuse to go backwards and to start telling a negative story. Oh, well, there it is. Where is it? Of course it's not coming. Why isn't it coming on time? I knew it wouldn't come on time. The minute you do that, you've interrupted your flow. If you're like, I'm going to that retreat, I know I will have the energy, I will have the money, I will have the support, I will have the love, I will have the confidence. I call on the spirit guides, I call on the guardians of the land to come to me. I call on my future self that is already there. I call on everything. I am here ready to be in that divine alignment. But then you have to walk and listen. You have to walk in that faith, and you have to not give up on it, because you're the signal. If you stop the signal, yesterday my phone died and I couldn't get a hold of my friend, and I was walking around going, I don't know how to get home, and all. It was very interesting. And to realize that without this technology, so I just started doing spiritual technology. What is that? I started seeing myself running into him. I started saying, oh, I'll just walk around, and there would be like, oh, there you are. Oh, hi, there you are. Okay. Because you have to tell the story you want. If I walked around saying, oh, I'll never find him, I'm so tired, I want to go home, I can't believe this happened, then that's what I was going to get. And who knows how long it would have taken. Right? And so you can't afford that luxury, and that's part of what this 20 days is for. So this is what they promised us. Let's go for it. The key to a secret door to ancient magic. That secret door is inside of you. You know that. Yeah, baby. Thank you, Chris, for the beautiful art. This is tomorrow. I hope I see you. Make sure you watch this beautiful being come in December or in March to enjoy the super beautiful heart and sacred wisdom and knowledge of my beautiful friend, teacher, and co-creator, Mayan wisdom keeper Miguel Angel, and Miss Maria Wheatley. And we will be there for sure. If you were there in September with us for the moon eclipse, Stonehenge one, you want to be at this one because it's going to be the moon eclipse with Maria. But here, wow, how powerful is that? So go to the store if you want to come to that. And I'm looking for, where's our thingy do? There you go. No, this one's the one I'm on. Okay, these are a few things. I keep adding stuff to the store description because they keep telling me more. And as I write and download more and more of the curriculum, a lot of it's going to end up in a book and in maybe a second course. So when you come to a class like this too, you may end up getting a lot of extra content that you can support yourself on the side. However, these are the things you're going to receive today as well. So I want you to prepare. I want you to lay down. I want you to light candles. I want you to create this sacred space right now. And we are in between the worlds. We are in this beautiful sacred space. So this journey that starts Saturday is really starting now. It's already started since they started speaking to me. And I want you to learn to declare right now that I am here to learn to use my voice, my words, my thoughts, and my feelings for my highest good. I no longer allow myself to use them against myself, to ask the divine in me, in the infinite, and supporting my journey in blocking, stopping, and sabotaging me. Take a deep breath in. Swallow that declaration, let it go down, and you feel as if it is something you've just swallowed. It has a flavor, it has a power, it is a strong elixir, it is like plant medicine. It's starting to sink into your cells, into your bones, into your heart. It's pouring into your chakras and starting to move up and down your pillar of light. As it moves up and down your pillar of light, you now say to yourself, please feel free to close your eyes, to start to inwardly direct your focus. I am that I am. I am here. I am ready and willing to be fully here. I'm in the sacred place, in the sacred moment with the ancestors, the grandmothers, and Akasha. I enter the sacred space in reverence. Reverence for this moment, for the power here, for the answers that are already within me. In presence, to be in the eternal now, to listen, to receive, to do not judge, to not to ever try to figure it out. I am here now. I let go of the past, present, and future, and I enter in reverence, presence, and love. I am in love. I receive unconditional love. I surrender conditions to love. Take a deep breath in. Allow all those words to go into that breath. Infuse it with the power. 3, 2, 1, blow it out like a dolphin. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. And you feel it pulsing out from you in rhythms, in concentric circles, connecting to the spirals in the earth, the spirals in Stonehenge, in Greece, the spirals in the caves, in the pyramids, across the planets, the tops of the mountains, deep in Shasta, down, 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 in the deepest roots of the tree of life. Now declare, I am here, and I allow the answers to my deepest questions to appear, to rewire my brain and nervous system from the embedded mindsets that no longer serve my highest good, and to be shown and reconnected and realigned to my wealth frequency, to my soul's signature frequency, which is already here. I accept it, I allow it, I see it, I declare it, I insist that I accept it, allow it, and see it. I embody it now. And I declare that nonstop until I 100% have merged with the wealthy me, the wise me, the sacred path, with my priestess training, with my true life purpose. Take a deep breath in. Put everything you've just said and thought into that breath. 3, 2, 1. Ask the dolphins, the violet flame, and the divine mothers to carry it out from you. Out, pulsing, out through your mind, through your cells, your DNA, and your bones and your blood, and going deep and pouring into your heart and pouring into your heart and pouring into your heart. It is time. It is time. It is time. Surrender. No more guarding your heart. No more protecting your heart. No more worrying about anything, anyhow, any past, any person, any weakness. No more telling the stories. I now free myself from recreating more lack and limit through worry, through false stories, through fear, through beliefs. Regardless of what life I made them in, they are gone, they are free, they are light, they are light, they are light. I cleanse all false limits of what I believe, of the illusions that I was taught that I live in. I can enjoy them and I can reject them. I can destroy them and I can create them bigger. I can prosper in the areas because I carry in my own divine self blueprint the image, the wisdom, the truth, the knowledge, the words of who I came here to be. Like the ancient Maya, I now align to my true divine birth purpose. Take a deep breath in. Allow everything you said to fill that breath. Call on the violet flame, the silver goddess Ray, and ask all of them to carry these on a flight of eagles to the sun and the great central sun. 3, 2, 1. Up and up and up and up and up. The ancestors open the portals, open the gateways, open the clouds, and out now. Your wishes, your declarations, they grow, they gain power, they gain dimension. Now, declare, this is the end of me giving power to my trauma, doubt, blame, and criticism. To any person, place, thing, to any burden, to any curse. All agreements are ended now. I call on the ancestors. I call on each Mukane, Grandmother Jaguar, take me now. Take me to your throne. Take me to your place in the earth. Take me to the center. Bring me now into the knowing that I am divine and I am human, that I am a chosen one, that I chose to be here, that I carry a divine blueprint, that it is more important than I can imagine, and all of my self-limiting beliefs must die now. I'm willing to release my ego. I'm willing to release the false prophets. I'm willing to release poverty, money, control, power, and other people as my God. Now, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, you are making a declaration to reclaim your sovereignty, your independence, your truth. With it comes responsibility, because your powers are opening very quickly and you will now not be able to work against the laws of the universe. The laws of abundance are with you. They will appear. They will blossom. Divine timing will always be there. You will no longer worry about it. You will no longer beg for it. You will go in gratitude every day as more is revealed within you. Are you ready to receive daily guidance? to live in the power, the medicine, the magic, to know the support, the love, the answers are there, to trust it, to never again speak a bad word into any day, to let the energies of the day, the ancestors, the secrets, the mysteries, the flowers, the moon, the waters, to open. The ancestors are not distant. They walk beside you, within you. Take a deep breath. I am ready to see beyond illusion and to create my life as the sacred alchemist that I truly am. And so it is, and so it is. I accept this invitation to rise into remembrance. 3, 2, 1. Let the breath go in a soft mist. It rolls back, the mists covering your mind. So much is being revealed to you. Do not hesitate. Do not hold back in doubt. Do not shrink to your magnificence. This is the time to step up, to step out, to leave the doubt and say yes, because the universe says yes. The goddess says yes. The Father says yes. You are the heart of hearts. Your life is the mirror. What you see reflected is only what you believe is possible, what you were told, what you were taught. It is now crumbling. It is now dissolving. It is now changing before your eyes, in your very cells. It is unwinding your DNA because you know. And you say now, I accept that I am. I am divine and human. I have the power to completely transform my life with a thought, with a word, with a mind. Focus, focus now. My habits are for my support. All those that do not support me, dissolve. My mindsets, my beliefs, they are to support my power. They are to support my abundance. They are to support my love of myself, to truly understand who I am, what I am here to share, how I am here to assist in this awakening. Because as I walk my path, I change the world and open a platform, a reality for those who are looking for the life I wish for, and they will find me. What will they find? Now design your day, design your world, design your reality. Say, I am divine and I'm human. I am embedded with a spiritual blueprint that knows my powers. I came with a blueprint, and my ancestors know. They know. Come now and unravel. Allow me, allow me, allow me. The ancestors, the overriding sacred feminine guides for the ancestor magic 20-day transformation as Grandmother Ishmukane, the heart of the earth. She sits there. She takes everything from you. She transmutes it. She teaches you. She helps you go through your initiations. She helps you understand and remember your power. She works only with those who know. They are divine, powerful, have a promise. She helps you find it again. She loves you unconditionally, and she holds the jaguar medicine, high magic. Walk between the worlds, detachment, seeing in the dark. Now the sacred feminine and the sacred masculine balance above and below. I am divine and I am human. My body is divine and my divine is human. I am here with my own awakening and part of the collective awakening. Now let that paradigm surround you. Heart of the earth and heart of the sky. Weave through me now. Take from me now all that recreates this world of pain, that recreates the past, I dissolve, disengage, and detach from all stories of war, lack, limitation, blame, guilt, shame. I let go of anger, craving, addiction, enslavement. I let go of condemnation, vindictiveness. I let go. I transcend. I let the grandmother, heart of the earth. It's effortless to let her take it. Effortless. Now, Ishel, 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 come to us, Ishel, Rainbow Mother, Earth Mother, Goddess of the crystals and the waters and the soils and the roots and the plants and the animals and the moon and the stars and the breath of air, the beautiful rainbow, the medicine of the rainbow. Goddess of women, abundance, fertility, medicine, honored so deeply, so profoundly. Thank you, thank you, thank you. She bathed you in the rainbow. She pours the silver goddess ray through you, over you. Lunar magic is one of your strengths. Remember to allow. The rabbit in the moon now comes. The rabbit in the moon. The rabbit is the scribe. Records your life into the Akashic records. Will show you anything and will change anything. What would you like written or rewritten? Would you like to manifest on earth? This is the medicine of the women. Would you like the underworld wisdom from this time of the ancestors for transmutation and prosperity through becoming whole and healing? This is the time to ask, to walk, to go deeper. Strip your identity, hang it here. You are the high priestess. You have all the answers. You are the best guide for you. You must go back and activate your memories. Activate the pathways of initiation that you walked, that were interrupted, that you taught, and that are now open. It is time to call your divine identity to be restored. We are going to guide you in a sacred process of transmutation, of alchemy. You are now invited to conjure up your biggest limiting belief, mindset, or saying. What do you say all the time? What do you say without realizing you say? What do you think but perhaps don't say anymore? Do you say, I can't afford it? Do you say, I don't have that kind of luck, not for me, I can't right now? Do you say, there's no way? Do you say, there's never enough? Do you say, I have to wait? What is it you're speaking that delays you from knowing it is already done, it is here now? What delays you from thinking that you're worthy and you need to do more? What creates a gap, a barrier, a blind spot within your field? Because it is done, it is here. It came in your cells, it came in your blueprint. As you conjure this up, allow it to come to you clearly, clearly. Do not seek it, do not chase it. Sit down, sit with Grandmother Ushmukane. Sit with her in the heart of the earth, surrounded by a circle of jaguars and gorgeous garnet hearts, huge jade masks, and you hold in your hands a mirror of obsidian. You are surrounded with the divine magic of Ishmukane, jaguar medicine, transmutational energy, alchemy at the greatest, deepest core, from pure love, no judgment, No guilt, no blame, no attachment, no craving. It is done, it is gone, it is done, it is gone, it is done, it is gone, and so it is. Take a deep breath in, declare that what you have identified as your greatest limiter is now done operating in that mask and is dissolving now into a beautiful glass of liquid. It is a beautiful liquid of a very intense color. Is it garnet red? Is it luminous blue? Is it neon yellow? What is this liquid that your energy, that you gave power to? You gave it your essence. You gave it your heart. The ancestors used their magic. Your angels put their power in it. You see now inside of there's fairy magic in there. There's ancient wisdom in there. There's magic spells and words you conjured. You created this. That limiting belief was your choice, was your desire. You are the only one that can create your reality. Look, your word was a wand, was a conduit. It created a thought, which created a thing, which created a mindset, which created a belief, which manifested into a reality, into a person, into a place, into a thing, into a culture, into a habit, into your life. Unravel it all, unravel it all, unravel it all, unravel it all. It is not real. It is not real. It is now dissolved. You just look at this beautiful elixir, and the Shmukane says, now, by the magic in your heart and the magic in your mouth, by your training in Atlantis, Lemuria, priestess schools of the sacred feminine, cosmic Maya University, in the temples of Dendara and Hathor in Egypt, in the temple of Isis in Rome and Greece and Egypt, in the beautiful priestess of the Celts, the circles, the groves. These wisdoms now are here. Draw from them like a buffet. You are Maya. Maya is a state of consciousness. Say to yourself, I am a Maya. I am here at the state of a consciousness that is love, harmony, peace, equality, light, wisdom, sacred knowledge, and embodiment of unconditional love. Maya is not a place, a race, or a skin color. I am an awakening Maya. I embody a frequency of unconditional divine remembrance, aligned with my soul signature frequency. As you declare this elixir now transmutes, transforms. Is it tingling? Is it changing colors? Is it bubbling? Is it disappearing? Did it turn into mist? Did it turn into a fire? Did it turn into a fairy, a butterfly, a dragon, a moon? You are magic. This can embody anything. Nothing is impossible. Everything has medicine. Everything has wisdom. What is your wisdom that comes forward now? I am divine and I'm human, and this is the foundation of my magic. I now choose to come back to being the prophet of my life. And so it is. And so it is. It is done. I live in a spiral. I accept my mastery when the cycles return. Whatever power or wisdom is returning for me now, I ask Grandmother Ishmukane, compost the past. Give me the power. Give me the pearls of wisdom. Give me the clarity. Give me the peace. Give me the wisdom. Show me the way. Give me the codes to open the doors. Give me the sacred powers. Abracadabra is a sacred power to open doors. And this is the key today. The seed is within me, my soul blueprint, reveals now the gifts, the vision, the power, the prosperity, the purpose, and the sacred connections that are here to embody. They are here. You do not earn them. You cannot strive for them. You cannot buy them. You cannot pay for them. You cannot rush them. You must uncover them, accept them, and allow them. This is spiritual initiation. Loss is not punishment. Failure is not pain. They are permission to expand, to shed, to let go, to lead you to the next best place. Every ending is a threshold. Every breakdown is a spiritual upgrade. Now and forever. I release the lies. I no longer chase abundance. I no longer have to prove that I deserve love. I don't work for worthiness. I do not limit the pathways that money and love and ideas and abundance and spiritual purpose and meaning and fulfillment and joy and reverence and magic shows up for me. The universe has said yes, and I say yes. I say yes back, and I accept until I see it, and I accept until it appears to me, and I accept until it is here, and I never give up, and I never give up, and I never give up. I am aligned to the divine feminine mystery that is ready to awaken within me. Thank you. Now I give permission for my DNA, whatever is encoded in my spiritual DNA, in my auric DNA, in my emotional fields DNA, in my brain, in my mind, in my intuitive bodies, whatever is encoded within my subconscious, in my ancestral memories, in my soul directive, I activate these together now to the optimal frequency for my highest good. And so it is, and so it is, and so it is. Let it be, let it be. Take a deep breath in from the fourfold universe. East, west, north, south, earth, air, fire, water, to all the bodies, guardians, animals, grandmothers, and ancestors. I am that I am. I am Maya, sacred geometry in motion. I enter this moment, this path. I see my body ahead of me. I bring this wisdom back to me. I take this guided path. I know that when I awaken and remember, when I follow this path, when I receive this gift, I am on a soul-led, intuitive, activating, prosperous, flowing, joyful, creative, ancestral healing, emotional freeing, multidimensional journey. Thank you for the invitation. I say yes. My true nature is now restored, resolved, realigned, resurrected, reconnected. And as it is in a process of rejuvenation, I accept that by the day of gratitude at the end of November of 2026, I will stand in the most profound gratitude, which I now see and feel now, for everything that has transpired from this moment, when I allowed my soul signature frequency to speak through doubts and fears and lack and align me to divine timing, to my purpose, my wisdom, to speed the manifestation of my joy, my fulfilling life, and my healing. Because I activate ancestral support, I activate divine guidance, I activate everything that's ever been needed because it is already here. I do not have to wait for it to catch up to me. I enter my life now. It is already here. Those resources within my body, within my life, within my mind, within my car, within my job, within my partnerships, within my relationships, all begin to unfold. They're turning inside out as you enter the reality of this moment, walking between the worlds. Persephone is here. Thank you, thank you. Ishmukane is here. The jaguars are here. They're squeezing your heart. They're saying, out with the negative blood, out with the darkness. They're licking it. They're soothing it. They're healing it. They're saying, come back. We adore you. We love you. There is no separation. Come into your body with your divine self. Do not leave it behind. Do not come back to doubt. Come back into the Maya cosmovision. There was never separation. I am the bridge of the divine, the ancestors in the future, the material and the spiritual, the divine and the mundane. I am the magic. I am the physics. I am heaven and I am earth. And I am now with the ancestors. I am here. The creator within me is reawakened. The child of wonder and magic has come out. And the invitation is, it's time to make believe. Feel your body, breathe into every cell, move your hands, move your shoulders, move your fingers. Bring this, embody this. This is shamanism. This is priestess wisdom. You are whole and you are part of time and you are part of the past and you're part of the future. Everything is done. You can visit it all. Everything is created in a million versions. You can imagine it. You can embody it. You can feel it. You can call on it. You can depend on it. You can choose the color, you can choose the relationship, you can choose the flavor, you can choose the feeling, and it can all only be inside of your own divine power, your own joy. Make believe is the power of the imagination and the child. It was taken, it is the belief that bridges you to the creation of the life you came here to live. Declare softly. Speak deep into the recesses of your heart, to the parts of you that have been hiding your power and your wisdom, your prosperity and your magic. I believe my life is magic and harmony. Breathe it in, and so it is. And into your cells. I believe abundance and grace flow to me and through me and all around me at all times. Breathe it in and release it into your cells, your blood, your breath, your brain, your mind, and it keeps saturating the chair you're in, the floor, time, your room. My path is lit by the golden light of the divine, lined with doors, guides, and opportunities that lead directly to my desired life. Breathe it in. I accept, I allow, I receive. It is true, it is done, this is it. All of the powers that held me back dissolve into the powers to make this true now, here for me. Let it go, and so it is. Let it go, and so it is. Let it go, and so it is. Be love, be gratitude. Be the bridge, the rainbow bridge. You are the rainbow bridge. You are the sovereign creator. Everything begins within you. It's not outside of you. Just because you're in a body now doesn't mean you're not also divine. Practice this. These are some of the wisdoms and powers you will be receiving in deeper ways to download them in secret ways. They may be encoded in something you don't even realize, and suddenly one day, 3 days, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, 15 days into the ancestors, 20 days of sacred alchemy, you wake up and realize you live in a different reality. You see the prosperity, you see the answer, you see the solution, you see the calm, you see the friends. You say, where was that? It's always been here? Wow. I have all the power, all the choice, all the power, all the wisdom within to create the life of my dreams. Yes, you do. You do right now. These are exact words that come from this challenge. They've been gifted to you today by the ancestors. They asked me, Ishel and Ishmukane, to specifically give you these wisdoms from the Maya mind. The Maya mind embodies everything I've learned in every other culture at a high frequency, because it is a state of consciousness that is not only rooted in the past. And the past wisdom was so vast, we have not been allowed to uncover all of it yet, but the spiral is unfolding. So everywhere you go, if the Celtic calls you, if the Egyptian calls you, if the Inca calls you, if the Native Americans call you, if the Eskimos called you, if Whatever it is calls you. I will. The beautiful seahorse said, what about me? I have a giant seahorse on the wall over there. Namaste, my love. Talk about magic. This is an opportunity to change before you enter the year of the fire. So please take the challenge, whether you do it with me and the ancestors or in a different way. They've left the sail up, so just FYI. And if you need something different, let me know. What I really want from you right now is for you to make a commitment to yourself before you move forward, because the path of the priestess, to remember your training, to become the everyday priestess, means that you, regardless of your body or your gender, are reconnecting to the divine feminine wisdom, to the principle that will balance everything else in your life and bring balance into your thoughts, your body, your emotions, your feelings, your relationships, your bank account, everything. And that if the universe supports you 100%, then you are full of the wisdom. Your dreams are already done. You have the path, the GPS, you have the map. It's a labyrinth, not a maze. Keep following it, it will lead you there. The reality around you is a perfect mirror to tell you where you are. The system that we live inside of is absolutely, brilliantly, infallibly designed. When you do not get your prayers, when you have not had what you wished for, when you feel like you've followed guidance or worked really hard and not gotten what you wished for, it is not because the divine laws failed you, God doesn't love you, or no one listened. It is not because you were being punished, you did it wrong, or you have heavy karma. In fact, those are beliefs, so please step into grace, because we walk in grace in my world. We walk in the rainbow bridge. We do not walk in karma. Karma is the other end of grace. Grace does not have debt. Grace has everything's paid, and there's more than you want, and how much would you like, and I'll go pay that for you before you get there. So you're going to understand that deeper and deeper, this is true for you in every moment of your life. It's inside, it's here. There's no effort. Come into the eternal now. I don't know how. Great. Surrender it. That's the best teacher I've ever had, is I don't know how to do this. Great. That's what this is designed for. I'm so honored to be here. This has been so much fun. So remember, the divine universe doesn't fail. It is not failing you. It is how you are using it. If you are not using the laws of the game, you can't win the game. If you don't know how to play basketball, you're going to run with the ball. They're going to say, nope, we take the ball away from you. If you don't know, if you haven't practiced shooting the ball into the basket, you're never going to hit the basket the first time. Or if you do, it's going to be a fluke. You have to practice your spiritual practices. You have to practice. That is what a commitment is. That is what saying, my life is a promise. And whether I remember it or not, I'm going to live it that way. Every moment is an opportunity. Everything around me is waiting for me. I'm not waiting on spirit. You are not waiting on anything. They are waiting on you. It is waiting on you. I promise you. I promise you. I promise you. Abundance is the truth. So like I said in the Alchemy of Abundance Challenge, this is the Alchemy of Abundance class. We changed the title. We changed the framework a little, but that's what we are doing. We're using the sacred laws of abundance of the universe to alchemize everything, because you don't get rid of it, you just transmute it. We all know the basic laws of physics, that energy never dies, it just changes form. Water boils, turns into sound, heat, steam, bubbles, clouds, turns into all kinds of things. Okay, what are you going to turn into? So I want you to end today by saying, the universe loves me completely, and as I agree to walk my path, it shows up more and more for me. There's no judgment. There's no criticism. I am on a path of unconditional love. I love you. And the universe and the mother only say yes. So be careful what you wish for. Be careful who you are. Be careful what you believe in. Be careful the story you tell, because you are a storyteller. Your story is becoming a reality. Your word becomes flesh. Your thoughts become things. These are the divine laws that we're working inside of, but at a level that you've rarely ever seen. So whatever you give to the words, whatever you give will now be there for you. So the grandmothers and I thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you tomorrow, I hope, for this incredible opportunity that we are going to be playing. I love these energies so much. This time of year was my favorite as a child. I loved it more than Christmas, more than my birthday. I love dress ups. I planned my costume all year. My mother sewed, so she would make me a costume. My favorite costume as a child, of course, I was a witch, but my favorite one was Pocahontas. Of course, at that time, I didn't even know to say I want to be a Native American princess or just a Native American woman. She made me this gorgeous braided wig, like long black braids out of yarn, a dress. Oh my gosh, it was I wore dress ups all the time. It was my favorite game to play. Was dress up. Let's dress up. Let's be a fairy. Let's be a goddess. Let's be a Native American queen. Let's be a beautiful sacred something. So what is happening now is that you're being invited to make believe, and that was really excited. That child of wonder did come through this week as I am bringing in more and more context for this journey we're going on together. The real important thing is that if you feel called, okay, there's a 6-month plan. It's practically nothing. So don't let that get in your way, because in 21 days, you're going to be completely different and you're going to have access so many things that you've been seeking and chasing because they're already here. So stop it. Write down what you're ready to stop chasing and seeking and just embody and be and become, and then come with us on this. The child of wonder makes believe. Did you play make believe? My favorite thing to do. So in our world, that's who we are. We're the child of wonder. We're making believe. Are you creating a hell? Are you creating a world of fear? I created a world for most of my life where I was never good enough. I constantly was people pleasing. I never felt good enough. So even when I won the approval or friendship or something with somebody, it didn't last, or it would go up and down. Same thing with money. It would come, it would go up and down. And this is a very complex world. There's complex levels of energy in our minds, in our beliefs. Most of it's unseen. The 3D world is an illusion. It is literally a projection. It's no different than a movie. We are the ones projecting it. It is a perfect, perfect system. Guess what? You're going to go in, you're going to kind of forget who you are. You're going to be in this vehicle. This vehicle is a lot of limitations. You can't see a lot of things that you know are true, all these invisible worlds, but you're going to come. And when you come in as a Maya consciousness, you know I chose to be here, so you don't go into a victim mode. You know that everything is for you in every moment, so you always trust. Well, this must be the best in the moment. Well, what do I make from it? What's the story I can tell from it? Where's the answer? Where's the magic? Where's the solution? I know it's here. I refuse to walk through any moment without knowing that it is here. Do you see the power of what this is? This is not just happy thinking. This is science. Spiritual science and technology that's been practiced throughout the universe, throughout our ancestry, that gives it even more power. When you tune into something that people have been honoring, worshiping, speaking, doing throughout ages or at a particular place, you feel it and you tap into that power, and it is a stronger thing, and it is there for you, and you hold it for 17 seconds, honey, and we're going to show you. You're going to manifest it more. You're going to gain more strength. You're going to have that wisdom within you that is going to say, oh yeah, that's not a distraction. No more giving the story to anything having power outside of yourself. Remember, what has the child of wonder done? Doesn't make believe horror shows. Don't be that child. Make believe wonder child, magic child, creator child. Imagination is your most powerful tool. You're going to resurrect it. You're going to rejuvenate it. You're going to take it back, and you're going to speak it in the laws, in a perfect harmony and rhythm and perfect system. I don't like that. A perfect flow, like a perfect rhythm. Like I create the retreats, like we go from here into this, which builds on that, which builds on this. So the first 4 days are all these things that come together. And the 5th day of that 5-day section, we take all the things from the 4 previous days and we create one. So it turns into a huge concept that opens a new door. And these are things we're saying each day, and we're downloading them, and you're getting your dreams, and you're getting your medicine, you're getting your magic, and you're enjoying yourself every day. Okay. Oh, it's so wonderful. So there's so much more about the idea of make-believe that is coming through, because this is a power that we have really, really thrown the water on. You remember the witch that melts? Well, if you see something is evil and you throw water on it and it melts like the Wicked Witch of the West. The Wicked Witch of the West wasn't wicked. She embodied power that we then twisted because women weren't allowed to have power. They weren't allowed to have their own castle. They weren't allowed to have the wisdom to create independently. So she actually embodies a completely different archetype. And I know there's like the other story and all of that. So, okay, so we're going to give thanks now. We draw on the divine energies and light beings and masters of light, of gratitude and peace, the divine prosperity grandmothers, the Alush, the nature spirits. We walk together with the ancestors of any time and land that are optimal for each of us. We walk together with Jaguar and our protectors, our divine spirit animals. In this time, we are protected, we are guided, we see in the dark, and we surrender all worry, all past, all pain. We shed the mask that we've been wearing. We eat of the pomegranate seeds. We open our inner star, our divine feminine. We become the 5-pointed star of light. And we see anew. Thank you to the ancestors, Ishmukane, Shell. Thank you to the rabbit and the moon and the rainbow. Thank you. I accept all that has been released and received, known and unknown, now and in any time. Thank you. Take a deep breath in. Come fully into your body in this moment. Anchor the feelings. Take as long as you need to feel it, to believe it, to walk in it, to feel it coming from your feet when you take your steps, from your fingers as you touch things, from your words and your thoughts. May this circle be open yet unbroken, and the light and beauty and peace of this divine circle walk with us through this time, bringing us to the caves of wisdom, walking us through sadness, grief, regret, guilt, pain, loss, craving, and disappointment, finding the jewels, the pearls that are laid along the path. We are guided. We find the path with ease, but your voice, your logic, your brain, these are not what find the path. It is the heart. You must see from the heart. You must listen from the inner eye. And so it is. It is done, it is done, it is done. We carry this medicine with us with gratitude and grace. It goes out into the world to all those ready. And I walk in a world of divine harmony and peace. Everything unfolds in perfect timing before me, with me, and every moment I am provided for. Infinite supply is here for me. Divine laws of abundance carry me. I live my purpose. I understand with clarity. I trust the support I have. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. I am the magic. I am the magic. I am guided. I am divine. I am on purpose. I am peace. Prosperity supports me. Power enlightens me. This I speak is truth, becomes flesh, becomes things, builds the temple of light, opens the path, aligns the guides. I live in the spiral of infinite truth. I am an internal one. In Lakech, Alakin, I am another you, you are another me. Namaste. Thank you so much, Tiffany, Marnie, Brittany. Oh, I love you all so much. I wish we could just pop in and hug each other and go to lunch. So powerful. Can't wait to fall asleep to this. Me too. Right? Miguel is such an example of what the divine masculine is, because he's so embodied in his feminine. Chris is like that as well, because he's not a teacher in the traditional sense, but if you've been around Chris, you know, he has the same thing too. He embodies, in fact, his sign, his sacred Mayan sign, is divine feminine and the Lord of light. He's literally like embodying the divine Lord of light, Ahau, the highest embodiment of the masculine inside pure sacred feminine, and his purpose is to support the divine feminine awakening on the planet. So this is what we learned from the Mayan birth charts with Miguel. So if anybody is interested in either Mayan retreat, I really do encourage you to reach out to me. We will explore it. I'm not pushy. I'm not interested in you coming if you don't want to come. However, there are many, many lessons, many, many opportunities, many, many beautiful things that come through when you feel called to things like this that are there for you, that may be the perfect moment for that. I will see you tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. I love you. Namaste. And I am excited because we're going to be going so much deeper in our priestess training this year. So wishes fulfilled and intuition awakening and everything I normally teach is all going to be combined into the Sacred Magic Mystery School of the Cosmic Feminine University of the priestess training. And it's going to be the Mayan, the Celtic, the Egyptian, as I talked about. And we're going to be going so deep into that paradigm that your reality is going to become a glowing, divine planet and galaxy of its own that will attract others to it. That's who we're meant to be. That's what sovereignty is I create the reality I love, and then those who align with that harmony and peace come. I don't seek, I don't chase, I embody. Bye.